quick things. First and foremost, congratulations, gentlemen. You guys played a phenomenal game. Truly admirable. Got so much respect for you three. Second, again, real quick, I want to just thank everyone. I'm not going to get into specifics. Some of you know I've had a tough 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks to come out here to have a great day with you guys. Fucking phenomenal. Loved it. Every second of it. So thank you guys for giving me a great day. I could have definitely used it in my life, so I appreciate that. My question to you guys, it's for all three of you. When it got down to like the final 7 or the final 6, I felt like, you start thinking about the end. You start thinking about what's the theme of your game? What's the thing that the final tribal you're going to tout? For me, if I had made it to there, it would have been survive and advance. I didn't make any huge move, but I fucking survived and advanced. So what is the theme of each of your games that you want to tout right now in front of everybody? And Christian, I'll start with you.
Hey, look at that, huh?
Thank you.
Wow, what an opener. Hey, nothing to follow.
There we go.
Absolutely no pressure, but he did say he'd start with you.
Yeah, sorry, Christian.
No worries. I feel like the theme that I carried, honestly, from the very beginning was adaptability. I feel like I assessed every single social situation that I ever went through, and I feel like I judged very well. I was on the right side of every single vote besides the idol play that you played. Zach. Holy fuck! Zach, we teamed for so long. I'm sorry. I knew no one before this. Before that play, and when I also voted for myself. I voted for myself. I was the vote for myself when we got to like final 7, final 6 because I felt like my name was just not being thrown out there whatsoever, and I wanted to cause a little chaos. And also, Gabe offered me $75 if I did it, so I did it.
What?
He wanted chaos, and I said, "Let's go, let's send it." Because I also was, like I got into a social situation where I doubted myself, where like I didn't even need the vote. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I either led every vote or I got told every vote. Like I didn't have to like worry, and when I did. It was when, oh my god, I'm forgetting every name ever. Jess.
Nobody help him.
Jess was leaving this game, and I really wanted to stick out with Jess because we made a good alliance, and I felt it in my bones that I needed to bring you. Only because Pags, I felt like you confirmed to me that you wouldn't bring me to top 3 pretty much.
Yep.
And I felt like she would have brought you, and if you were gone, then I might have had a better chance of making top 3. Yep. So I feel like I just like adapted every single time that we had that we cut numbers, and they were always going my way, to be honest.
Awesome. Thanks, Christian. Colin?
I'd say that my theme for today was definitely never give up, because I carry that badge of honor of being 6th multiple times. It's not really a badge of honor, it kind of sucks to get that far every single time, but getting voted out first, getting knocked out first in a unanimous vote, that was crushing. That was brutal. So, but then I just kept telling myself, never give up. Even when the chips were down, and I was still at 50% at Redemption. Like, I didn't have a perfect winning percentage at Redemption either. I had to scratch and claw down there the whole time. I was sitting at 50%, and I had to go heads up against Adam. And that was intimidating as hell to go up against him with the bow. I thought he was coordinated for sure with that. But I never gave up. I just continued to tell myself, never give up. And I made it past Redemption, and I rejoined the tribe, the merged tribe, and I just continued to say, never give up. Even if I didn't win immunity, I tried to make sure my social game never gave up on me. I made sure to be very careful with my comments, be very careful who I was talking to, be careful what information I was sharing with others, and just never gave up. Even on those final couple of challenges with the bow, I lost to Jess there. I was like, damn, I keep on losing, but never gave up. And I had to go up against Jess in the final challenge. Never gave up, and I overcame her. And I'm sitting here in this spot. So never give up is my theme for this game.
Awesome, Mr. Donnie. Thank you. Jack, talk to me.
I feel like my theme for that last period of the game was trying to do my best to protect the people that I trust a lot. So your name got thrown out probably since like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Casey, your name was thrown out the whole entire day.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Christian, as we got to the end, everyone's like, Christian's this huge, crazy threat. And so I felt like that entire last portion of the game, I was really working through everyone to try to protect the people that I was close with, that I feel like if we got to that final challenge, that they would take.
How about me?
Who said that?
Go, Adam.
Adam.
Adam, you're gonna get your opportunity for a question, all right? Jack, stick to you. I mean, you can. Yeah, go on.
Adam, so what I would say for you is I don't think we talked strategy once in the game, not that I remember.
Don't make this about
And our
you.
first interaction was you called me Springfield shirt, so I feel like you weren't on my side.
It's safe.
In the challenge, all I heard was like Springfield shirt, and I was like,
That's me. That's me.
so
I thought it was a good strategy, but at that point in time,
So
All
that's
right.
why.
Thank
But
you.
anyways, so I feel like at the end of the game, I was trying to bring the people that I knew had a really good relationship with me, because if we got to that challenge and I didn't end up winning, I want a good chance to be sitting here.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Awesome.
Three great
Yes,
great
three
answers.
good
For
answers. Appreciate
just to be clear for the future, all right, and I get this strategy point, like I 100%. If you ever play at Cislak again, which many of you will, you can't write your name for the future. All right, you cannot. That's a survivor rule. I should have brought that up. I was down there 80% of the day. I never saw that, so the course at 20%. Great strategy idea. Moving forward, that's enough.
Love the causing of
All right,
chaos.
so love the chaos idea though. Moving on, next question. We're gonna go Jesse. I'm gonna bounce around.
Let's get it, Jesse.
All right, so
Stand up, girl.
if I'm being honest, what I'm hearing, the definition of a survivor, Colin is kind of that. He literally was the first out and is here. So my question, I guess, is for Christian and Jack, like, what makes you better than the two other people sitting next to you?
Ooh. Who would you like to start?
I've been
Christian
going
or
first.
Jack?
I'm going to
We'll
go
go left to right. Christian.
first. I'm always going first.
Or Springfield.
Springfield can start.
Springfield shirt.
We read left to right.
So I believe I was better than both of these two because, again, I mean, I've been kind of saying this from the beginning, but I adapted to every single situation, every single vote that I thought, mostly every single vote, besides Ben's idol play, went the way that I wanted. And I made sure to make people feel safe. And my mistake, I guess, was making being straight up with you because you were my alliance, Ben. And I was like, you're getting voted out, and that's why you played the idol. And honestly, it worked to my favor because, in my honesty, then you trusted me. You know what I mean? But I feel like, every single vote went my way, and you were barely there for any of them, to be honest. And me and Jack, we played from very far away. But we played together in a very harmonious way. But I was at more tribals than any of these two, and I outlasted every single one of them.
Jack, same question. Yep.
So I'll start with Colin, I guess, and then I'll do Christian. I am a self-proclaimed Edge of Extinction hater. I can't stand it, and I feel like there's a reason they've never brought it back is because people really hate it a lot. So I just feel like there's a fundamental kind of like flaw in the game if you get voted out, but then you somehow are able to make a better case than the other people that didn't get voted out. I feel like in my understanding of the game and what I value in the game, that just doesn't line up. So that's why I feel like making it to the end without getting voted out is more of an accomplishment than not having to navigate through all the shit that we did the entire time.
I got you there.
So that's why I feel like I would deserve to be you. With Christian, honestly, I feel like we kind of played a really similar game. I think the reason that I probably would deserve to beat you is I feel like while you said you put out the fires for me a little bit earlier on in the game, I feel like a lot of the conversations I was having at the end of the game were about you, and I think you would have gone home if you didn't win immunity. And so I feel like there was a large portion at the end where I was trying really hard to keep you here because obviously we had this deal and I wanted you here in the end with me. And I mean, I think challenge-wise, I did really well at the end, and I got myself here, and I'm the one that took him here. So
Okay.
he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my choice. So
Good answer. Definitely competitive. All right, Joanna.
To be honest, I don't really have a question. I've already heard everything that I think I need to hear to make my decision. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
I just want to say to Christian and Jack, I think you both played a phenomenal game for your first time.
Thank you.
Nicely done, guys.
It is hard your first game. All right, moving on to Larry.
All right. Congratulations to all three of you. You're awesome today. Colin, kind of curious. Obviously you got back in. You scratched and clawed your way back in, which is great. When you were like trying to socialize with people, were you like, okay, I need to start talking right now and saying how I feel, or did you kind of like lean back a little bit and listen to what was going on? I want to know what your strategy was in order to get back in the game socially.
Great question, Larry. So coming back to the tribe from Redemption Island, I was immune. I did have immunity, couldn't be voted out. So what I did first was I started making my way through the tribe, just being like, hey, Jack, what's going on? Christian, what's the word? Jess, Pags, Casey, Zach, what's going on? What's the word? What's happening here?
Not Ben.
Yeah, so I just kind of made my way through with that first immunity to see what was going on, see like where alliances were, where people's heads were at, just so that I could kind of gauge while I'm sitting there at the first tribal council with the immunity around my neck, like where I could possibly go. Then once I lost the next challenge, I started like picking people who I thought that I could get further with. Like I started noticing some more groups were closer knit than others. I felt like some more groups had a more solid strategy. So I worked my way in with them. So then I continued to stay with them for the votes. Sure, there was a little bit of concern because I was still new coming back from Redemption Island. I know we got some Edge of Extinction haters somewhere in the tribe. But overall of that, that was pretty much my strategy, is come in and listen first. Then from there, I would formulate my plan to see what I could do, which sides of the votes I could stay on, and like who I could better align myself with to get myself in the spot here. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you, my brother. Good luck to the three of you guys.
Excellent. Thank you.